Okay. 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 Now, it was a little loud. So I decided, I was going to take the day off, come back tomorrow. But I opened up the game because it kept crashing. Okay. Let me not do that to the game. I've kept falling asleep. And I woke up and then the game had crashed. I don't know how long it crashed. That's not important. Anyway, so I came back and it sees that Core Reverse Xian is actually coming to the game. So I've heard people were like, oh man, when is he getting his turn? It probably got data mined or some shit like that. And then now people are gonna like, they're gonna get their wish. So I'll give you guys my first fresh out of nap, fresh out of nap, sleep, whatever. I combined the two. And we'll see exactly how good or bad this guy is. First reaction. Let's see if he's worth the ZEUZ, or should you guys just wait for the next gold that should be coming in about 2 weeks? Up to you. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and today's video is obviously going to be exactly what I said in the intro. But no matter how this video goes, just remember that it's 100% MFO. Now, this is the Blue Dragon Claw. Like, this guy has been, he has a thing of the combination with Rachel. He has the, really cool, whatever like that, just for the fact that, he auto crits. So I'm assuming they're gonna keep that, but maybe give him something like he's a tank, so he's not gonna do too much damage. But with the whole thing where he's probably in someone else's signature force, so maybe he can do something, but he's single target. I feel like single target DPS is just not that sought after. Maybe if we check his stats later, he might be deemed worthy. Well, I'll definitely do a guide on him, a review, and then we'll see that. So let's see what we're dealing with here. I mean, his design has always been cool. I love the ice dragons and stuff like that. So let's see what else we got here. So we got the thrust, the awakening. This is his so this is the remix on the awakening stuff too. So okay, so we already got one thing that's new here, and this is going to be the Blue Dragon's protection. Increases block of all allies by 150% of own block for 1 round. Remove when ally is attacked. Now block is a stat that you can increase, right? You can't really increase it with awakening or anything like that. It's a stat that is kind of like it's increased by gear. I don't think awakening really increases it. And what I mean by that, like, you usually just get HP. I think you can get hit, dodge, defense. I don't think you can get block. So his block would be, it's probably relatively high. I might have to go look at him actually. I usually don't want to do that when I look at it like first impression, but let's see if there's any other nonsense that they add in there. His S1 is getting more damage. Yeah, guarantees critical hit, disheartened, and then his thing in the thing hits all back row. Okay, so instead of hitting all back row enemies, it's going to hit all enemies, and it's going to guarantee a crit if the target is disheartened. Another issue with this is that with Tantalo, Tantalo is in the meta kind of sorta, and he reduces critical damage. So you're gonna get kind of boned on that, right? A little bit boned on that. And then also it's gonna trigger the damage immunity at the same time. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. That's gonna be a very personal preference thing. His speed is gonna come into contention because if he has, well, what is it? So it actually goes up in mana too. This is 1 mana, now this is 2, and it goes from 3 mana to 4. He's not really gonna even be able to do this on the first turn. Tantalo's thing only works once, so it's mostly gonna be you banking on the block aspect of it to get 150% of own block. I'm just kind of curious before I give a rating on the character. I just kind of have to see one thing about him. We'll still do a review, but I do need to see if he's 390, if he's a 390 boy. No, he's a 120. So he doesn't start off with the highest block. His speed is still good. He's a mid-speed kind of guy, but you'd have to really make his speed good so he can actually get a turn. But yeah, he's not one of the fastest with the speed. Sorry, he's not one of the, I don't even know why I said fast. He's not one of the biggest with, you know, with the block. So his block is not going to be like crazy, but it's going to give you enough block that hopefully, especially a defensive, like I've been trying to think of a defense comp, and I think that that would kind of help out with it. But one thing that I've been using about my defense comp is that it's really terribly slow. Yeah, it's way too slow. But what it does help with is that you can block signature force. Signature force damage, that initial proc can be blocked. So I am hoping that it gets that check. That's something that you'd have to test out. I'm saying you and maybe me, but you have to be able to test that out. You have to be able to see whether or not that his thing goes away for signature force or not. Because if it doesn't go, if it goes away for signature force, then this guy is just, there's no purpose of it, because that's the thing that you need to prevent. Should I summon form? I don't know, because that's a big thing, and that's something that honestly I don't want to spend my ZEUZ on, because I think there, obviously I don't think, even though I was about to say Aiden, or he's supposed to be like a synergy character, right? At least that's what they kind of showed, even though he's not been in any promotional stuff at all. So I'm assuming that that was just like a haha, maybe next year kind of thing. Maybe they didn't want to reveal that. So I'm assuming, and what I'm hoping for is that there's going to be like a Halloween fake core event after the synergy banner, so at the end of the month. So since we don't really know that, I'm kind of gonna hold off. I'll probably, like I said, maybe throw two, maybe 3. I usually do 3 and then possibly up to 5 summons, and then maybe on that, and hopefully we get them. But I don't know if I would go deep in the banner, because as you guys know, I think it's 1300 for the black and 19 for gold. And as you can see, I'm very far away from that. Then again, we haven't gotten our rewards or whatever. I'm just gonna check this real quick, check the shop, see where I'm at. Been getting as many shards as possible. I need to finish this out, and then I'll have this little fake core thing here. Actually, let me do that right now. I'm gonna do that so we have a little bit something to finish out the video with. Because I will get this ticket real quick, and then I'll also get, I have another one waiting here. So we'll have a, where is it? It's somewhere in here. Yeah, there it is. So we can do both of my tickets, and then we'll be good to go. All right, that took way too long. All right. We got our golden tickets. Get all this lovely stuff. All right, here we go. Double fake court pull. I definitely, it's like I don't want him either, like from the pull. I'd rather summon for him. I don't know, I'm weird. Anyway, let's pop one, let's see how it goes.
I'm going to see beautiful flowers when spring comes. I wonder how it feels to be the first.
The only reason why this is actually bad, and it's funny because I think was it Dreadnoughts? He did the same thing, but what makes it bad is that I summoned for her. So, you know, obviously if I had just got Garth like I should have in that banner, then I would have got Mahar here. But, you know, I'll have the strongest FC Mahar you've ever seen. I guess that's how that you would think that, right? Anyway, next one. Double dupes, man. I don't know why he just sounded like that was so weird. Though, just so you guys know, he is actually rather quick. Like he's actually not that slow. So he's one of the good bangers in the building. Let me just, all right, where is it? Give some fusion action going. All right, let's see what beautiful stats we get. That's a big jump in like combat power, over 4,000. Some good attack. The defense is important. HP is very important. Some block stats. So like, let's say if you did get some the FC for Xian, you know, maybe if you get a bunch of them, it might be really strong. It would actually be somewhat worth it to like stack them up, you know. I only have him at +1. I've been throwing away my blue deuce, my 3 stars to get more tokens and stuff like that. I didn't know that. I mean, it's not too important, but if I were to actually invest more into him, it would be really good, because then I could he can go first on Fire Day and then just do the, oh no, he can't, because it's 5 costs I think, or 4 costs to do it. Yeah, so you can't open up, but he opens up with this, which is still pretty good if you just target the person with Heart Strike, and that's pretty much GG with Annie on the team. Looks like it's about the same, the fusion stat thing, but that about it. YFOs in the comment section below. What do you guys think about Xian? Do you think that he's going to be good? Are you going to summon for him? I definitely think he needs to be tested a little bit to see how great that block is, and especially if it goes for the signature force. If it actually increases your block for signature force before going away, that's going to be huge. That's going to make it, you know, really, really strong. But again, block is a chance to happen. So even if the block chance is up and it can block signature force, doesn't mean it's going to trigger. So, and it looks like it's going to be his block from the beginning, unless it keeps applying, which I don't think that it said it does. It doesn't sound like it keeps applying itself every round. It seems like it. Yeah, and I'm done. I knew that was gonna happen too. Anyway, hopefully someone gets the character. Someone always liked the character more than us, and we'll find it and we can watch that video and make a nice, concise opinion on it. But until then, buy the merch, man. If you ain't got none of the merch, the Manifested, the Thick Thighs Save Lives, the MFO, the Every Day's Your Lucky Day, any of that stuff, man, what are you doing? I don't understand it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and just remember that every day at the casino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.